Trump learned to lie there. Are you surprised by how many Americans believe Trump's lies? I was. As a sociologist, I investigated to find out how he convinces so many people to believe his lies. I think I uncovered an explanation in existing studies for how he got so many people to believe his lies. After that explanation, I think Trump is a severe threat to the US's free society. Why? He told one of his employees that he used Hitler's continuous lying propaganda to get his followers to believe his lies. Psychology Today provides a concise, correct, but incomplete explanation of this research. The psychological literature ignores the fact that Hitler's Mein Kampf inspired this method of deception. Trump probably had someone read this book to him if he wasn't lying. He is using Hitler's method to transform most Germans into a military machine that fought World War II in Europe. I can't tell if Japan's leader did this. We must take Trump's apparent ignorance seriously since he is utilizing Hitler's propaganda to convince Germans to fight in World War II. This article concludes with a copy of the 6 lies I found in one debate reading. Before this explanation, I couldn't believe all these people believed Trump's lies. Hitler went beyond convincing people to believe lies to convince them to act on them. What matters is how Hitler handled Jews. Trump is treating Hispanics like Hitler treated Jews. I'm shocked at how similar Trump's actions are to Hitler's. Trump's anti-Hispanic policies resemble Hitler's early preparations for Jewish genocide. One of Trump's broadcast presidential campaign ads focuses on a lie. On August 21, I saw a Trump ad on MSNBC that listed 3 severe crimes perpetrated by Hispanic migrants. Trump claims that Hispanic migrants are criminals that Southern countries are employing to get rid of them, referencing those 3 incidents. Trump's conclusion contradicts scientific research, yet more Americans probably trust his claims than the research. No one knows how far Trump will follow Hitler. He does not clarify what will happen to U.S. Hispanic citizens who refuse to leave when he promises to round them up and ship them out. Propagandists can always identify a few cases to support their thesis, whereas scientists compare the frequency of cases that reject and support a theory using a representative sample of data. When they conclude that data supports a theory, they employ statistics to indicate their error risk. One need merely repeat case descriptions to propagandize.to convince Trump's supporters that they support him because of propaganda like Hitler employed to convince Germans to slaughter Jews and take over Europe during World War II. I don't know how. The Psychology Today article above shows that humans are prone to believing lies if they hear them multiple times without verifying them. I don't know why we have this logical problem, but if we want to survive, we need to treat the victims of this most terrible propaganda strategy. The necessity to deal with repeated lies in printed and mass media was not part of our evolution, thus the risk is too new. I copied Trump's repeated Hispanic migrant lies below. Actual Hispanic crime rate is lower than white crime rate and lowest among illegal immigrants. Would you draw the cops as an illegal immigrant? In the Biden debate, Trump repeated his Hispanic lie. 1. I'd like to ask Biden, and I will, why he allowed millions of people from prisons, jails, and mental facilities to ruin our country. 2. The people he lets across our border have murdered numerous young ladies. Our border is rated the most perilous in the world. He revealed that these killers are entering our country and raping and killing women. It's dreadful. 3. Our country had its safest border ever. He just had to leave the border. He just had to leave. He opened our borders to prisoners, mental patients, lunatic asylum inmates, and terrorists. Today, we have the most terrorists entering our country. Terrorists worldwide, not just in South America. Middle Easterners are omnipresent. Globally, they're arriving. He just left it open. We had the safest border in U.S. history. He just had to leave the border. He just had to leave. 4. He opened our borders to prisoners, mental patients, lunatic asylum inmates, and terrorists. Today, we have the most terrorists entering our country. Terrorists worldwide, not just in South America. Middle Easterners are omnipresent. Globally, they're arriving. He just left it open. 5. On January 6, we had a huge border with few people crossing. We become energy independent January 6th. January 6th has the lowest taxes and restrictions ever. We gained global respect on January 6th. 6. In closing, all he does is make our country insecure by allowing millions and millions of people to come in.